Beretta, you can farm the fusion stuff for him. It's really easy. The Death Knight's a little harder, but it's it's really helpful. Like this, you don't get a turn down reduction, but he goes from 75% to 100% on attack break. I mean, why wouldn't you want the attack break? Because it's not like the monsters up at the higher floors are ruined, but their base stats are increased exponentially from by the time you get from floor 1 to floor 90. It's a huge change. So anything that helps break that attack by a percentage base is huge. Because these don't break your attack completely in half. It breaks your base stats in half, as if I'm not mistaken. Like when you get attack buff, it takes your base attack and increase that by half. Like you increase your HP by a lead skill, and it says it's a 50% lead. You got a 5,000 base HP monster. Now it's going to be a 7,500 base HP monster because it does your base. So I'm not sure if the attack buffs and stuff work that way, but I know the lead skills does, and that's the way I would assume. And I know that it really helps a lot regardless. And this one is sort of like 50%. Now he got to 80% block heals. And you're like, yeah, it's only heal block. Well, it may seem like it's only heal block and it's only 80%, but you got the Artemil stage where he will sit there and heal up the other monsters and stuff like that. And after the light Yeti buff, and they go kind of insane because it's now a passive, it's not a skill, and they're sitting there constantly beating the crap out of your team while you're moving because you're getting crits and hitting and stuff, really sucks because you're taking a lot of damage until they die. Because the Yetis, you can use them like, no one cares about them. But now they're sitting there revenging and stunning and slowing at the same damn time is pretty crazy. And then you got the monkeys doing the same thing, and now Artemil has a buff, and I haven't tried that stage yet. That's going to be fun. Let's see. Who else did I use? We're going to go down. Sorry for going off on that rant. I used Mav, which I got him skilled up. My Mav is Violent Focus. He's only 68 accuracy, plus 57 speed. He got some good HP. His defense is kind of low. But, yeah, okay. He's speed, HP. On 30,000 health, so he can sit there take a hit. On top of it, when he provokes, he heals himself. I think 25%, yeah. So it's really handy. Not to mention with skill ups, he helps increase his chance for stun. Let's provoke at 100%. Stun for 20 goes up to 50% at activation chance. I would rather 50% chance to stun than 20. I use Chesun. Mine's Violent Nemesis. She's pretty slow. She's only at 209 speed, but she is at 33,000 HP. I'm trying to get her better runes. Still using a 5-star, but it has 15 speed. That's my highest. I don't even have a grindstone for that. Freaking raids just sucks. And that's my Vet's Violent rune for HP percent. Though I did get one that has 19. I don't know if it can roll higher. You see. Oh, I must give that rune to somebody else. Oh well. No big deal. I'm not going to search for it. I'm going off on a tangent again. I did use Vero earlier. His runes aren't maxed. Speed, HP. His speed's only so high because of the focus runes that I have on him. But he's around 24,000, 25,000 HP at 208 with 60 accuracy. I really don't ever use him. This guy, he has a higher speed on runes over Mav, but his base speed is at 90. That's his major downfall. It's sort of like Lynette with the Magic Knights. She has a base speed of 90. It's it's so hard to get her to where she needs to be on rune quality that it you have to use really good runes just to try to match, and it sucks. So I 6-starter for no reason eventually, apparently. But he's at 160 speed. Well, my math at 105. He's at 162. On top of it, 105 base speed. So with your tower and then your speed lead, you got to match. You got to take that into consideration because those towers does it off your base speed, which is kind of crap. So let's see. I'll do this real fast. With a night, I use spread as a speed lead, so 19%. Then you also have a 15% from towers. So 15 plus 19, you're going to get 34. So 34% off that base speed, right? Now you got 105. So you take the 105. Let's see, 1.34. So by the time, without towers considering, Mav has a base speed of 140.7. So I'm just going to say 141 base speed. Then you take that 141 and you add the 57. So now Mav is sitting at 198 speed. So that's kind of what you got to aim to get your Thrain to, just to try to make it happen. But since he only has a 91, and so you're like, even if you're higher than him, he has 121 base speed. Well, I'm going to say 122. That's from the decimals there. So 122 plus the 69. He's at 191 speed. So now he has more speed on the runes than Mav, but he is still 7 speed behind him. So those towers make that much of a difference. So in order for my Thrain to match my Mav, I at least need to get 7 more. So that would mean I need at least plus 76 speed to be on par. I would want him 1 speed more just to not take the chance. So instead of 176, I need to aim for 177 speed. Speed tuning is that critical and really important. Yeah, 6-star her for no reason. And then I use Basalt. My Basalt is really slow. I use my Basalt throughout the majority of TOA hard, including in the floor 90s. Jew Bagel says that you need a 200 speed Basalt. Not really. You can do it with a slower Basalt. Especially if you're using monsters like Mav that get speed buffs and everything else, which your speed buff is a 50% of your base speed on top of that. If you're curious. Because mine is rune HP, defense, and yes, I know. And it's violent broken. One day I will max those runes. I've got so many monsters, so I'm still working on so many more runes to max. But he's at about 21,000 HP, almost 1,800 defense, so he can take a decent beating. And his speed is just kind of underwhelming, pulling in at 136. But by the time Mav goes, or anybody else, he's following up last. Because everybody else has already done their thing to reduce attack bars or anything else. And then he comes in and reduces attack bar. He does, for the turn order and the role that he provides, he does just fine. Could he do his job better at a faster speed? Yes. But I don't have the runes to spare. No matter how much I farm, I never have enough. And with that, I'm going to conclude this video. And yes, this was a long video for one TOA hard stage. But alright. Thank y'all for watching.